Hello everybody, we're going to go over our Meet Day Tools tab, which is located right here. So after you've got your meet set up, this is where you're going to find a lot of tools that you're going to need on the day of the meet. You may also do some of this, beforehand, sort of leading up to the meet. For instance, these gymnast scorecards here, you'd probably want to print those, a few days before. So if you're using scorecards, this is, like the individual cards that each gymnast gets, where you're going to write down their scores in addition to the electronic scoring. So you can upload your meet logo here if you'd like to, but you don't have to. Then choose either 4 cards or 2 cards per sheet. And you can select either all gymnasts, a specific session, or you can search by name or number. So for instance, if you've already printed them, but maybe you're missing gymnast 101 and 105 because you lost them, you can search for just those 2 and print just those 2. Okay, for now we'll just do all, and I'll show you what that looks like. So here is how the scorecards appear. Shows you the meet name or the logo if you uploaded one. Shows you the gymnast number, their name, gym they're from, session they're in, level they're in, and then space for all of their scores. Click on print scorecards, and you can see it pops up as 4 cards per sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we chose. You can also do the half sheet, 2 cards per sheet as well. Okay, so that's available for you. Gymnast check-in is the next thing. So you can do this electronically. You can actually have your people checking in, your volunteers checking in with their phones even, or tablets or laptops or whatever you want. And if you do it electronically, if you have multiple people checking it in, they're all going to get the same updates at the same time. So if somebody checks in this girl, everybody, doesn't matter what device they're on, everybody's going to get that update that she is checked in. In addition to that, you can easily scratch here. So if a coach comes up and says, oh, actually, she isn't here, she's going to be scratched, the people checking them in can easily scratch them right there from the meet. So you don't have to, have them give you that update for you to scratch. They can just do it themselves right there. You can save this out as an Excel file if you need, and you can also print it if you wanted to do this manually instead. And you can see it prints out like this with a nice big checkbox that you can have them check off. Scratches are already on here, scratched out as well, just in case somebody tells you, oh, they're actually here, they are in a scratch, then we can know to update that. Okay, shows you the meet name and session you chose up at the top. And then for the next session, you just choose obviously the next one and continue on with your check-in for the next session. All right, moving on from there, rotation sheets. When you click on this card, it's just going to copy the link for you. That way you can easily paste it into an email for coaches. But I'll show you what it looks like over here. We'll paste that link in. So here is what the rotation sheets look like for coaches. They can access these on their phones as well. And when you're on a phone, it just displays in a single column instead of this 2-column layout. Everything that we do on the rotation sheet manager or that check-in is going to automatically get updated here for everybody immediately. So scratches, for instance, show up immediately if we, let's see, we're session 1. If we go over to our gymnast check-in and we start scratching, like Allison, for instance, we scratch her, go back over to our rotation sheet, and you can see over here that Allison has been scratched. Okay, so immediate updates without having to refresh the page or anything like that. You can also print rotation sheets from here or save them out as a PDF if you wanted to send them as a file. So there's the print version of it. Okay. And then we'll move on to the warm-up timer sheets. This is just a link to the judges' website where they have the warm-up timer sheets. I'll show you what it looks like. So it brings you to their website, I didn't link it directly to the timing sheets because they may change the link at some point. So basically, you're just going to scroll all the way down here to the warm-ups and routine timing charts. And you can then print this out, and that is an easy way to just have those sheets available for your volunteers. Then we're going to go to, we're going to skip score entry for judges for now. I'm going to do a separate video on that, and I will put that in this little button here, okay, for how to use that. Print score sheets, this is going to be a backup for you. If you aren't doing gymnast scorecards, for instance, or you want to keep a physical record for yourself, you can print these out. You're just going to select a session and an event, and then you have this that the judges can fill out. You'll just hit print, and the judges can fill this out manually with their scores: judge 1, judge 2, neutral deduction, final score, etc. Okay, so that we have a physical backup record of those scores as well. All right, so that is available for you if you want to use that. Score display, I will skip for now. Same thing, I'll put the video in here when I do that video. Parent viewing, you're just going to tell the parents that live scores are available online at leapscores.com. But I'll show you what that looks like real quick here. We'll click on that, and it brings us to just the normal website, LeapScores. And we can go ahead and choose a meet. Look at one of the past meets that actually has scores on it. So like this one has already happened. Parents will choose a session, and you can see here's all the scores for that. Parents can filter by their team. They can filter by the level. They can filter even by the age group if they want to. And then they can also sort by any of these fields as well. Okay. Right, so that is that. And then back here on Meet Day Tools, award ceremony, I will do a separate video for the award ceremony as well. I'll put that in the information pop up there. And then the final thing is this export meet results. So at the very end of the meet, after the meet, you're going to want to send those results into your governing body, so you can download them as a CSV file that includes all of the scores and everything that have been entered, plus all of the gymnast information. And you can just download that and then send that in. All right, that is everything on this page. All right, guys, good luck with your meets.